What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you having a great day so far. I knew it. I knew it. Vivian is not dead. I knew it. I told y'all, you cannot kill evil. I'm sorry, but evil will never die. It just does not die. Like, seriously. I knew that witch was gonna pop up. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. You can't kill a character like Vivian. Vivian, Andre, you need villains like them because, like I said before, they're good because they're not on contract. They're not meant to be on contract. You know what I'm saying? Villains like that, they're supposed to come into town, raise hell for like a month or two, then leave, be gone for another few months to a year, come back, raise some more hell, then leave again. That's their purpose. That's what makes a dope villain. You know what I'm saying? They're not supposed to stick around because when they stick around on contract, that means that they're gonna possibly become domesticated, turn into a cartoon, and you know what I mean? It adds to the mystique when they just come in, raise some hell, and then leave. I think it's perfect. So I knew they wasn't gonna kill Vivian off. I wonder I wonder who got Vivian. Maybe Andre has Vivian. I don't know. Like, who has Vivian? Because she was in a basement. It looked like some type of dark basement that she woke up in. And somebody came into the room, but we didn't see who it was. Like, who's the person? Like, I want to know who it is. Like, is it Andre? Like, it can't be Stefan, obviously. Because Stefan thinks that she's dead. So I know it's not him. Um, who could it be? I don't know. But anyway, Kate. So Kate did shoot Vivian. She killed her, so she thinks, on purpose. Because that's the reason the forensic evidence was not matching up with her story, like Hope and Rafe told her. That's why they were trying to find out what really happened at the mansion. So when she was talking to Ghost Andre and stuff like that, we get a flashback of her pointing the gun at Vivian and Vivian telling her she ain't got the guts to shoot her or she's scared to shoot her. She, basically taunting her that she won't pull the trigger. And that's when Kate pulls the trigger. All this time, I was saying it was self defense because we didn't see the whole scene, and Vivian pulled the gun on Kate. But when Rafe and them was saying that the forensic evidence didn't match up, I knew something more had to have happened, and that's the reason that it didn't match up because it would have been self defense when they were fighting over the gun and had the gun went off accidentally. That would have been self defense because Vivian was the one who pulled out the gun and pointed it at Kate. So she was threatening to shoot her. So it would have been self defense. But Kate had got the upper hand, got the gun, and pointed it at Vivian, who was unarmed at the time. So she was of no danger to Kate. And she pulled that trigger. So that right there is murder. It wasn't self defense. So that's why the forensic report didn't match up with her story. Um, and I agree with Ghost Andre. Ghost Andre, I agree with him. Kate would have done the same shit that he did. Kate walks around moping around about Andre betraying her, working with Vivian. I can tell you what, Kate would never work with Vivian like Andre did, but she's definitely not blameless. Like, she's definitely not a saint. She would have definitely, you know, turned her back on Andre and all them because for her it's business, it's not personal. For the same way with Andre, when he did what he did, it was business. I truly believe he did love Kate, and Kate loved him. But business is business. He didn't, work with Vivian as a personal attack. He did it as a business. He always felt like he should be the head of Demira. And now he gets passed over by Chad. That pissed him off, and he wanted to take his rightful place as the head of the family because he felt as the oldest he should have, which I can understand. But Kate acts like she wouldn't have done the same thing to him. Oh, she would have done the same thing. The only difference is she would have never worked with Vivian, but she definitely would have double crossed Andre and Chad. Definitely. I mean, just a few years ago, Chad double crossed her with Stefano when Stefano regained control of Demir Enterprises, and Chad voted against Kate and voted in favor of Stefano. So that's what the Demiras do. That's what they do in that town. They double deal each other. I mean, Kate has done it plenty of times, even to her own damn kids. So I don't know why she's sitting there trying to act so angry and upset with Andre. Like you would have done the same thing. Hell, you have done the same thing. And of course, Stefan wants justice for his mama. Stefan is the last person who should be talking about justice for Vivian. Don't nobody care nothing about no justice for that witch. After all the crap that she done pulled in that town, and after the stuff that he done recently pulled in that town, ain't nobody feeling for you. Rafe is definitely not feeling for him. Even though I can't stand Rafe, I had to be on Rafe's side on this one. Like, Rafe could care less about finding justice for Vivian. He really doesn't care. Especially after everything Stefan undid. Like, basically raping Abigail, fabricating evidence to keep Gabby in prison to make her go to prison. Like, bruh, ain't nobody feeling for you in that town. So you're just gonna have to try and find justice on your own because nobody's checking for you. Um, just the way it is. I'm just saying. But DA Trask is the shittiest district attorney I've ever seen in my life. Like seriously. Like that woman is the worst district attorney I've ever seen. Like I understand you have a job to do, but I mean anybody can see her trying to put Abigail behind bars is politically motivated. Like a lot of the deals and stuff that she does is all politically based. And Chad basically tried to tell her that he would ruin her politically and ruin her career if she tried to pursue murder charges because it was clear self-defense. But I will say this: I applaud Abigail for trying to take ownership of what she did. I mean, I respect her decision to want to take full accountability, full responsibility for it. I respect it. But this DA is definitely not caring. And she's definitely not trying to offer up no type of plea deal. But I do agree with Chad. Prison is not the place for Abigail, especially somebody who has mental illness. That's the last place you would want to send them. I think she should definitely go to a facility, a mental health facility. I think she should. Prison is not good for, dealing with mental health patients. A facility is better suited. But of course the DA is going to press for murder charges because that's how the DA is. She don't care, which shows that she's politically based and she's a piece of crap. That's just how she is. Like I felt bad for Abigail though, but at least she got Jennifer and Chad fighting for her, trying to keep her out of jail. She's been through a lot the last few years, so I don't think she's gonna fare well in prison. I really don't think she would. I mean, hell, look at Gabby. She got her ass beat. I mean, what do you think they're gonna do to Abigail in the joint? When them girls get a hold of her, it's a wrap. I'm just saying, like, she's not gonna do great. Um, Leo, Sonny is a moron. I'm a fan of Sonny because Freddie Smith just recently re-signed a new contract with Days, so he's gonna be sticking around until at least next year. So he signed a 1 year deal. Um, but Sonny is a fool. Like he is a straight fool. He let everything just all his personal issues cloud his business sense, just cloud his common sense. It's like you're the CEO of Titan and you put yourself in a compromising position with an employee or former employee because Leo quit. But that was a part of his scheme. Him quitting was so he could file that bogus sexual harassment lawsuit. Just so him and Kate, he could help Kate take over Titan. And of course, Kate isn't even paying him. She told him that, oh, she'll pay him when she take over Titan. Why would you believe Kate? Kate probably ain't gonna pay him $5. I'm just saying. Kate ain't gonna give him 2 nickels. You can't trust her. Can't trust her. Um, but Sonny was a fool. Like you put yourself in that situation, and now you're gonna be facing a freaking lawsuit. And then on top of that, he suggested to Will that they go on a double date. Will and Paul, Sonny and Leo. I said, really? A double with two of your exes? You want to go on a double date with two of your exes and your current flame? Like that's that's dumb. I said, why the hell would he suggest something like that? That's just chaos. That has disaster and chaos written all over it. Um, and now you're being slapped with a sexual harassment lawsuit. I'm pretty sure Victor's gonna be pissed. When Victor finds out, he's gonna hit the ceiling because now you don't open tighten up to a lawsuit. Investors are gonna be like side eyeing that company. The board is not gonna be it's gonna be a whole clusterfuck. I'm just saying this lawsuit is just gonna be a mess. Will finally has the story that he wants. He's trying to, he got Dr. Ross' diary. He was telling Adrian about it because he's trying to, decode everything that's in the diary so he can figure out the formula so he can get his memories back. Like I said before, once he gets his memories back, I feel like him and Paul are going to be done. He's definitely going to go back to Will once those memories come back to him. Like, that's just a given at this point. Um, I'm rooting for Sonny and Will. I really am, but I'm not feeling Sonny right about now because it's like he made a bonehead, stupid decision with Leo, and it's gonna backfire. Leo is obvious that Leo probably gonna start falling for Sonny and probably try to back out of this deal. But it's too late now. You done pulled the trigger on the sexual harassment lawsuit, and if you back out now, you're probably gonna turn into the town pariah, and Kate obviously is gonna be gunning for you. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. But anyway, this was a pretty good episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this, and I'll see y'all all later. Peace.